Hello, it's Star again for Umanitaria. I have been teaching English at Humaniter since 2005, insegno inglese all'Umanitaria dal 2005 e mi hanno chiesto di farvi un video. Pensando a quello che potrebbe servire e essere anche abbastanza facile da trasmettere in un breve video, ho pensato a Good Friends, parole amiche, e oggi, today is our second appointment, our seconda puntata. So for those of you who were not with us for the first one, a quick summary. Yeah, what are good friends? Good friends are those words that look and sound alike in English and Italian, and more importantly, they also mean the same thing. So I have found, how many types? Do you remember? I've found 17 types of words that are similar in English and Italian. Most of them come from Latin. Not all of them, but most of them. So if we learn these 17 types, poi apro una parentesi, imparare 17 tipi, categorie che puoi applicare è più facile che imparare migliaia e migliaia e migliaia di parole, no? Perciò 17, dai, facciamo questo piccolo sforzo. So, abbiamo fatto questo sforzo. Can we always use them? The answer is not really. You can, puoi, solo che non vanno sempre bene, sai? Sono molto formali. Because they come into English from Latin, they sound to us very, very formal. So if you know the English word that comes from the Germanic root, that one is usually better. Unless you're talking in a very formal situation, then you can use your good friend. So, I hear your question. Why? Allora, impararle se non possiamo usarle sempre. Because of what I told you earlier. It's easier to learn these few categories and double your vocabulary than it is to learn the individual words. So, let's start with the categories for today. Our first one is ia becomes I in Italian. So, psicologia, ascoltate, psicologia diventa psychology. So, the words that come into Italian and English, from Greek, for example, that end in IA, they become I. One more thing, right? You may have noticed I circled the P for you to remind you that that beginning P is silent in English. Psychology. Pneumonia is spelled PN, but it's pneumonia. That first P is silent. Okay, our next category. Ibile becomes ibil. Orribile, horrible. Next category. Abile becomes abil. You just take out that extra I. So you have palpabile becomes palpable. Our next category. Icca becomes ick, ix, or ickle in English. It depends on the word that you're using and whether you want a noun or an adjective and what kind of adjective. So you could say la logica, and that becomes logic in English. You could say lui è logico, he's logical. And in our example on the sheet, physics, fisico, physics for the studi, per lo studio, lo studio, and physical for something that is fisico, che richiede il manuale, azione manuale, fisico. Next, summary for today. So today we looked at ia, which becomes y. We looked at ibile, which becomes ibil. We looked at abile, which becomes abel. And we looked at ico, ica, which becomes ik, ix, or ikel, depending on the word. So our second meeting together to talk about good friends and to give you a few more categories to learn. See you next time for number 3. Bye-bye.